Hey everyone, what's up? Sermo11 here. Today I'll be doing my top 10 cartoons of 2012. This is the last video in the 2012 top series. This is the one I've been waiting to do, and I do have like at least 4 or 5 videos written up, so I do have some material to do maybe in the next few days after I'm done with this video. I'm not really sure how much time I'll have to do this video, so you might hear me come into the video and be like, hey guys, what's up, and I'm back, and I'll have like a part 2 or something. But anyways, YouTube has been acting strange. Like I know I have a strike and I can't I'm not supposed to be able to upload over 15 minutes, yet I've been able to do it at least 3 or 2 times, and then it won't. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But anyway, moving on to my list. As I've said in all of the videos, this list will include shows out before 2012 but ongoing. This whole thing where the list will be shows before 2012 was because of the cartoons list. I felt like shows like Adventure Time and Regular Show were better than some of the shows on my list from last year, but I'll get into that later. Anyway, number 10 is Kick Buttowski. It's on Disney XD, which is a channel I'm sure not a lot of people have. I know with some providers they don't have that channel. Sometimes they air a few special episodes on Disney, so you might be able to catch it on Fridays, rarely. It's basically about this kid named Kick who wants to become a daredevil, and some episodes are good, some episodes are bad, some of them just don't make any sense. Animation is really good. I like some of the what would you call it? I guess like sports scenes, stunts. They do those like really good. They like the animation just goes. I feel like it just goes up. It has like 3D and different objects and stuff. It just looks good. There's like one part where he's going down Dead Man's Drop, which is like a rocky terrain or something, and then he's like on a bike, and they kind of have it in like a first-person perspective, and I think it looked really good. It's just like the episodes are hit and miss. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I love this show, and I thought it was going to be higher on the list, but it only made it to 10. I'm not really sure if it was on the list last year or not, but number 9 is actually a newcomer. A newcomer meaning this is a new show that came out on Disney. It hasn't aired that many episodes. By the way, if I didn't say it already, Kick Buttowski's been canceled. A few more episodes and then that's over. Gravity Falls is number 9. I thought this was going to be higher on the list too. Gravity Falls is an awesome show, and one of the Disney shows that I actually dropped was Phineas and Ferb, because I felt like it was the same thing every episode. I know you can say, of course, it's Phineas and Ferb, it's going to be the same thing every episode. But yeah, for me, that kind of got boring, and then Phineas and Ferb almost seems like a show made for children, like really, really young kids. It's like, hey guys, I know what we're going to do today. I couldn't get past that. I forgot how long I watched Phineas and Ferb, but Gravity Falls, kind of like a mystery series, a toned down mystery series. They solve mysteries. I think they did half episodes for a few episodes. They did half episodes, and then they started doing whole half-hour episodes. It really does benefit from those, and some of the episodes are really good. I think I was going to do a review over this. I might still do that. It kind of depends if I still have some ideas running around and stuff. But it is a good show. You have these two twins, Mabel and I forgot the main character's name, Dipper and Mabel, and they live in Gravity Falls with their grunkle Stan. I believe that means I think that's just like great uncle, and they combined it together. And actually the creator who voices some of the characters on the show. I just don't know what happened to the show, because for me, I thought it was pretty good, but they aren't airing new episodes often, and they haven't aired a new episode in months, but yeah. Number 8 is the Looney Tunes show. I did enjoy this show, and I was actually happy for season 2 to come out, because the trailer looked epic, but the episodes are hit and miss. Some people think this remake of Looney Tunes is horrible. Like, this guy I follow on Twitter, he thought it was horrible, but I like it. I'll watch it. You have Bugs, Daffy, and Porky, and they're kind of the main characters, which is the description for the old one. But Porky was kind of introduced a few episodes later in the first season. And the way I feel is I'm not sure if they'll use all the Looney Tunes characters, because I've seen a few of them, and like Tweety and Sylvester, they appeared in like 1 or 2 episodes, and then they had there was a long part with Tweety in it, but it also applied to Granny, and I don't know. I just don't think they can put all the characters in there when you have Bugs, Daffy, and Porky as like the main characters. Like they had the turtle, Cecil, in the original, I guess him and Bugs had like competitions or something. A rabbit and tortoise in the hair, stuff like that. Yeah. Just some of the episodes are hit and miss. Yeah, this one episode where Porky was supposed to be like a father figure, and I kind of do like how they give Bugs, Daffy, and Porky a separate storyline most of the time, or just Bugs and Daffy. That's really good. They kind of actually made like the doctor a character on the show, because they go to the doctor's office a lot. Like a lot of the things that happen cost them to go to the doctor's office. Some of the characters were changed up, such as like the monster Gossamer, I believe that's his name. He was actually turned into a little kid. In the original, he was like a monster. I did look up some of this stuff because I was kind of concerned if they would change the characters or not. Yeah, and then they had an episode where Daffy was like a swim coach, and that wasn't really that interesting, because he's like so stupid, and it's not stupid funny, it's stupid like, wow, I don't like this show sometimes. I was excited for it. I haven't seen the Christmas special. That's where I kind of left off, if you want to know like where I'm at watching TV. The Amazing World of Gumball is number 7. I also expected this show to be higher up on the list. This show is awesome. Like the animation, like some of the characters just have different animations, and I just think that's so cool. It's about Gumball, Darwin, Anais, Nicole, and Richard. And those the last 2 characters are the mom and dad characters. The cast of the show is really large, and I don't know why, but Cartoon Network cut the whole intro. The show has an intro. If you haven't seen it, you should look it up online. It's a pretty good intro. I don't know why Cartoon Network was cutting intros, but when I noticed it, I made a video about that when I used to use my iPod to make videos. So yeah. Wow, I'm at 8 minutes and only at 7. Okay. They just have Wakey Adventures. A lot of them are at school. Some are at home. I like the pizza episode where Richard, he starts working for the pizza shop or whatever. That was crazy. And then like there's this character named Larry who's like it's like one of those characters that you introduce and then they work at every place in the show. And the weird part is, like, I think there's supposed to be more than one Larry or something, because Larry, he actually, he met Darwin and Gumball. They knew him in, like, the first episode, I believe, but then in another episode, it almost seemed like they didn't even know each other. The show, for me, I think it hasn't lived up to everything that the show can do. I think it can do more. I definitely think this show can do more. Like their Christmas special, I believe it was 15 minutes. You could have done more. Half an hour special. Half hour special would have been awesome. But don't feel like the show was living up to its potential. Some of the characters' designs were changed for season 2, but the show definitely can do more. Maybe it'll get a higher position on my list. Number 6 is another new show, Ben 10 Omniverse. This show was kind of packed because, when I mean packed, I mean Ben has too many aliens. Now, I'm not going to go into much detail about this show because I have a whole discussion ready if anyone's interested, so that'll be coming out in a few days. It's basically continuing the adventure of Ben, Ben 10. This is like it's a really, really long CN series because, we have Ben 10, Ben 10 Alien Force, Ben 10 Ultimate Alien, Ben 10, I think I skipped one, but just get to the point, it's a long show. With this show, Gwen and Kevin are kind of gone. You just introduce a plot element to get rid of them. They're like Gwen's going to college, and then like Kevin's around there, and you have Ben who gets a new partner, Rook, and then Ben is all experience and no training, and Rook is all training and no experience, and that's what I read on the wiki. So you kind of have some arguing with them, some problems and stuff, and they get into conflicts. Now, I don't want to go into too much detail because I have a discussion, but for me, I felt like the villain that was introduced, he was a good villain until what happened to him, and that kind of ruined it for me. I know like the plot gets bigger, but yeah. I'm just gonna do 5 and 4 right now, mainly because they can be changed in and out. They can be changed with each other. Number 5 is regular show, and number 4 is Adventure Time. And I will tell you why I like one more than the other, or why they were placed like this. Regular show is basically a show. You have these animals, a blue jay, Mordecai. You have a raccoon, Rigby. They work at a park. Yeah, that's about it. This show is completely random. Random stuff will happen. They could have like a normal day and then something random happens. But they could also do normal days for this show because like they did an episode that was pretty much normal up until the end, and it worked. So number 4 is Adventure Time. You have Finn and Jake going on adventures. Yeah, in the land of Ooh, going with their friends, Princess Bubblegum, and Marceline the Vampire Queen, and you have their frenemy, Ice King. He doesn't really seem like a villain all the time, but